Next performer on the stage is a very funny man who has had a lot of success in this room, and that can be a tough thing to do when you do what he does. Here's him doing what he does. Please welcome to the stage my friend, Chris Swanson.
Yeah.
How you guys doing tonight? Is everyone cool? Good. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and make you guys laugh a couple times here at least. I'm keeping count. So you guys are gonna be on the CD. I did some research recently, and it appears as though the more you laugh, the more I remember my jokes, and then the harder you'll laugh later. So I'm gonna need your help throughout the whole process. But I'm probably gonna seem a little bit off my game. I'm kind of freaking out about this fiscal cliff thing. Are you guys keeping up with that? Man, anyway, if I have to spend one more day trying to figure out what the fuck that is, I'm gonna shit myself. Anyway, so I was walking down the street the other day, and there were all these people screaming, and they had signs in their hand that said, pro-choice, and I was like, yeah, I like choices too. That sounds cool. So I was like, hey guy, what's with all the noise? You got to clean this up a little bit. And he was like, oh well, we're fighting for abortion. And I was like, you said you're fighting for abortion? And he said, yeah. And I was like, well, I've got some good news for you. Abortion is actually legal. And he was like, yeah, I know. We're fighting to keep it legal. And I was like, oh shit, you have to fight to keep stuff legal? I gotta make a few phone calls. But anyway, so I'm getting sick of movie titles that are misleading. Like I was watching this movie the other day called No Rules for These College Kids. I don't know if you guys have seen that. But, and it was kind of misleading because every single guy in the movie was wearing a condom. And what was almost even worse is all of the women were like in their mid-30s, not a college in sight. So I have a working title that I think will probably plummet their sales a little bit. And the title that I thought of was One Pretty Serious Rule for This Arbitrary Group of Adults. But anyway, but then my one friend was like, dude, he's like, that shit's stupid, like, I don't even watch porn. And I was like, oh, well, what do you do? Well, what do you not like there's only one option, like, what the fuck else do you do? But, it's like, so, what do you use? And he was like, oh, I just look in the mirror. And I was like, well, I'm pretty sick. I guess I'll try that out. So I called him afterwards, and I was like, dude, that mirror thing was gross. How do you do that? And he was like, oh, no, I didn't expect it to work for you. I'm gay. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So if you don't laugh at that, actually, my girlfriend's gay and she wrote that joke, so that's totally fine. But no, I tend in the past I've dated a lot of stupid girls. I kind of preferred them because the thing that's nice about dating a stupid girl is it's a lot harder for them to realize that you're also stupid. So that was kind of my way of hiding that, but the trick is when you date a stupid girl after you break up, there's like really no point in hanging out with her anymore. So one of my ex-girlfriends called me recently, and she was like, hey, let's go get a drink and catch up. And I was like, yeah, I really don't think that's a good idea. Two reasons, actually. The first being, I don't really think you can afford another underage. And the second being that I don't really plan on sleeping with you, so there's really no point. So she twists my arm a little bit, so we meet up, and she's talking to me about this guy that she met. And I was like, oh, so how'd you guys meet? And she was like, oh, well, I met him at this bar, and I went home with him afterwards. And I was like, that's actually like really dangerous. I mean, he could drug your drink or something and like take you home and like rape you. And she was like, oh no, I was going to let him have sex with me anyway. So I was like, okay, well that's at least, I don't know. So, in a way, I guess you'd have to be stupid enough, but also like insane enough in a smart way to say that. So it's sort of like a no fear kind of thing. I was going to go out on that one, and I kind of find myself saying that a lot, but I think we can do a little bit better. So you know how in the old days, I was doing some research on some old jokes, and there's actually, I think I have this here in my pocket. I probably should have just ended at that. I guess I was doing decent, but anyway, so here's a joke from the 1940s, and I'm going to read it to you in a regular voice, see what you guys think, and then I'm going to rewrite it in terms you can understand. This is by a comedian named Eddie Robleski. He's a Polish guy. So this is from the 1940s.
You better be after the war, my friend.
Uh-oh, guys. After the war. The macaroni, there's a tricky thing. If you heat it up, it gets soft. Ever try not heating it up? Man, that stuff is hard. That's a joke from the 1940s. So anyway, so I thought, hey, you know what? What if I were to write some jokes that were kind of like that, but maybe a little edgier? So I was like thinking, chicken. There's a tricky thing. If you heat it up, it gets tender. You ever try not heating it up? That shit'll fucking kill you. The other one I have, sex. There's a tricky thing. You have sex without a condom. It's amazing. It's great. You ever try sex with a condom? Neither have I. Thank you, folks. My name is Swanson. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening.